So, two things. Kevin Durant is not going to training camp. And the second, the Pelicans are interested. We'll talk about the Pelicans mainly for the entirety of the video, but let's talk about this training camp news. There's a bit of Brooklyn news, but, I don't like talking about Brooklyn every day. It's, as a guy who makes NBA content every day, an aspiring journalist, about to graduate in May with a journalism degree. I literally feel like the local news when they're covering some stupid story for a week. But either way, Kevin Durant's love for basketball does not mean he'll show up for training camp if the Nets don't acknowledge his trade request. And that's kind of been the belief, that he loves basketball so much that he would never do that. But a source says that Durant has pushed back on the idea that he'll show up to training camp in September if his request goes unfilled. But the more interesting point of this, also shout out Kristian Winfield of New York Daily News for this information. The New Orleans Pelicans. New Orleans. I can't say New Orleans, and everyone. So I found out that I'm saying it correct, New Orleans, and then New Orleans, like how Peyton Manning says it is how old people say it, but New Orleans is how people say it there. So I'm happy I've been saying it correctly. But supposedly other people in the country say New Orleans. That just sounds wrong. New Orleans Pelicans remain interested in a deal for Kevin Durant, and according to a source, they can put together a compelling package that would be around Brandon Ingram, Herb Jones, Devonte Graham, and Jose Alvarado, and the remaining draft compensation they received from the Los Angeles Lakers in the Anthony Davis trade and the Milwaukee Bucks in the Jrue Holiday trade. Now, I think this is actually good. I kind of like the Pelicans thing. Even though I don't want Brandon Ingram to be traded, but look, I think it was pretty crazy because the Lakers gave up 3 first-round picks and 2 pick swaps. So for Anthony Davis. So they still have a few of those picks. And then the Jrue Holiday trade, they gave up, I think, 3 picks as well. Okay. And they gave up RJ Hampton and 2 future first-round picks. So they still have one of those future first-round picks. So basically, they gave up 2 unprotected picks in 2025 and 2027. So basically, they can trade 2 of those, and they can trade, I think, 2 Laker picks. So with that being said, I guess everyone was saying the Boston Celtics had the best offer. I personally think a Herb Jones, Brandon Ingram, that's better than Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart. I would rather have Herb Jones. He's still on his rookie deal. Then you get Brandon Ingram, who's a young superstar. Like, this guy's on his way to being a top 25 player in the league. And look. And then you send Devonte Graham. He's a good defensive catch-and-shoot three-point shooter. I like Devonte Graham. But so right there, Brandon Ingram and Devonte Graham gets you over the hill salary rise. You throw in, I would personally say, fuck Jose Alvarado, send me Herb Jones and Dyson Daniels. Yeah, that's what I would do. If I was the Nets, I would be like, Jose Alvarado's nice, but send me Herb Jones, Dyson Daniels, and Brandon Ingram, those 3 players, and send me 4 first-round picks. I know that sucks, but I feel like that would be the most realistic way for this trade to happen. I like it. Okay, don't get me wrong. I like it, but we need to all agree that, hey, this will definitely be a hard trade to get done. Now, I think it's possible, especially that the rumors that Kyrie is going to get traded to the Nets sooner rather than later. To the Lakers sooner rather than later is pretty wild. So I think I have said this before. If one gets traded, the other is going to get traded immediately afterwards. I think they're just waiting for one of the dominoes to fall. And if you guys didn't watch, I had an interview with Mike Verkanov. Mike Verkanov. Couldn't say his name right there. Mike Verkanov. Athletic writer, for national writer and business basketball writer, and he explained that the Kyrie and Kevin Durant are 2 separate situations. So I do want to see what they end up doing. I think Kevin Durant is the first domino to fall, because I think Kyrie trade, I know it's not as easy, but we know where he's going to go. So it'll be interesting. I want to hear your thoughts down below, guys. What do you guys think about this? Go check out my NFL channel. Go check out my NBA show. That's basically it for me. Hope you guys do have a great day, because I know I will. Till next time, guys. But peace out.